Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy New Year's 2026. We are all into January 1st. I want to remind people that I am still alive here. That's why I have my cam box in the bottom left corner. But I will be back to normal with my face on the videos very soon. I will be going back home probably tonight or tomorrow. So you should see some videos coming soon with me on it. But what do we have to talk about here in today's video? Well, we have the Frosted Path that has gone live. Now, I did talk about it in yesterday's video. I do want to do a little bit of a breakdown on it for those of you who might still be wanting to do this. I guess it really just depends on how much resources you have and if you're, plus or minus, I guess, if you're going to be spending or not. There's actually some really good deals for light spenders or any kind of spenders in the shop that I want to highlight because honestly, I'm really tempted, even though I'm not going to go on this event. I'm thinking of purchasing them and maybe holding on to it for a future thing. We're going to be talking about that and more. But before we get started with the rest of the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Narma the Returned, recently reworked of Knight's Revenant, and also these three amazing epics to go alongside her. We have Allure, we have Tagore, and we have my personal favorite, Ruella, at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. Also, don't forget to use the promo code Demon Slayer within the first 48 hours of a brand new account to get him amazing DPS legendary dwarf champion. Okay, so let's get started with a few things. Let's just get started with what characters are you actually no, sorry, before we get to the shard stuff, the Frosted Path, right? This is going to be getting points through, you're going to get points through summoning and through champion training. Now, the champion training amounts are okay, right? I guess it depends if you want to do this now. If you have something that you want to grind for, it isn't too bad, right? Like, for example, let me show my calculator here. So if we were to, I don't know, let's say take a character to rank 6 and then also get them to level 60, you're be leveling up. Oh, sorry, my numlock's not on. There you go. 18 times 50. Oh, crap. 18 times 59, right? 59 levels. That's 1,062 points plus the 675 that you get for the rank up. So basically, a maxed out rank 6 character would give you about 1,700 points. Now, this is like, I don't know, like not quite half a sacred shard. So it's some, right? If you have lots of energy that you're willing to burn into champion training, you might get something out of this, but the total amount that you need to get to Hilvy and all of that is going to be a decent amount, right? Like, depending on who you're going for, you can see here at the bottom, Hilvy, 50k, Yukimasa, 50k, and left and the right, it's a pretty easy path in terms of that. You also get one key for free. This is really important. You might be wondering, well, how do I get the second key? If you didn't actually notice this on the side here. So you did get one for free, and there's one down the middle. So if you wanted to get both, you do have to spend an extra 7,000 points. But if you're just going for one of them, it's 50k here, 60k for the book, 67k, 71k, 73.5, 74.5, 75, and like 75 250. So it's essentially 75k for one of the 5 reds, which is kind of expensive, right? If we bring back the calculator and we go back like 75,000 divided by, if you did it with just sacred shards, it's essentially 17 sacred shards rounding up, which is not great, right? You could do a combination, I suppose, of some of the other ones. And if we go back to the eye, right, like it's 8. There's no 2x's for anything. So honestly, if you want to consider that 75,000, oh crap, 75,000 divided by sacred ancient shards would be awful. 250 ancient shards, 775k divided by void shards, the 100 void shards, right? It's a very expensive endeavor, and absolutely do not blow any mystery shards on this. It will not be worth it. So by and large, you're going to get the best value, I think, by using sacred shards, but I also don't think it's a great idea. Again, it depends on what you're sitting on. I like these characters, and 5 reds are pretty good, right? They're very useful, but like I mentioned in my previous video, not only are we going to be getting another fusion very soon, but there's a good chance that there's going to be a collab event around the corner, or some, maybe not a collab, but like, or some sort of major event, right? Just like it happened with the Alice in Wonderland event that happened in January last year, I guess, right? In 25. And so there's going to be something bigger coming, most likely. And I just don't want to blow everything ahead of that That's why I'm a little bit concerned. Now, as far as what I have 31 sacred shards, so I very well could do this, but I'm not going to. So if you're sitting in a pretty good position, if you're comfortable with where you're at with shards, though, this is something that maybe that you could do. I would probably go for Hilvi over Yuki Masa, even though I think that Yuki Masa as a DPS could benefit from it, especially the crit damage at the 4 red would be better than Hilvi, but also Hilvi needs the accuracy for 5 red, so this would be quite nice. Entirely up to you. Hey, I got an extra primal shard. I've been doing a lot of live PvP lately. So these are the progressives that are available for the ancient primals and sacreds, which I do find very, very funny. Of course, Hilvi and Yukimasa are available in this, which is very quick turnaround, I must admit. But I guess it's there because of the ongoing event that, hey, maybe someone wants to go for the path and China chance their progressive chances on this. I do want to note that a 15x progressive on any of these characters is essentially equivalent to, I think it's less than 7% chance at 15x. There is something like almost 300 characters, maybe 280 characters. Last time I counted, anyways, it's a lot, right, that are in here for the legendaries. So the pool is so big that the 15x isn't actually that much, and your odds of summoning are incredibly low. You're basically gambling on a lottery ticket. So I don't like these odds. But if you were to be pulling on any of these characters, assuming that you already had Hilvi and Yukimasa anyways, I would actually be pulling on Furo the Barkhorn. He is actually one of the better characters in the game, in my opinion, as a support character. In fact, I have a video coming up on him pretty soon because he was one of my best pulls of 2025, and I wanted to highlight some of the best champions on my roster that I pulled last year. So Furo the Barkhorn definitely is in there. So if you don't have him, this would be a good opportunity to pull for him. In the Void Shards, I'm actually really disappointed because I was originally intending on holding my Void Shards, not for Tormund, which I did pull on, but actually the new character Cecilia. And I totally forgot about this because I really wanted her. I forgot that she didn't have any event or any summon event yet. And I kind of missed my chance because I already hit my Void Shard Mercy on Cecilia. Sorry, on the last one, which was not very good, right? Like, I don't think I got a very good character on my last Mercy, but I actually really wanted to attempt to pull for Cecilia the Red Hope, aka the Warrior of Light. I don't know why. She's like Christmas Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy. She just gives me this kind of this vibe, this Final Fantasy vibe here. But she's a really good character. So the problem is you're not really getting any bonus points for pulling Void Shards in this event, and it is a lot. You know, it's you're looking at what 100 Void Shards in order to complete the event. That being said, there is some pretty good offers that I do want to highlight. And this is going to be either if you're going in for the event or if you want to maybe buy them and save them. Now, this is in Canadian dollars, but there is an offer here for 20 void shards for me, anyways, for 55 Canadian. I believe this is equivalent to maybe 35 US. Someone can correct me in the comments down below. But the percent extra is pretty good, especially on void shards, because normally I would pay close to this for half that, like 12 void shards for the same amount. So honestly, this is really good, and I'm thinking of purchasing these, maybe 2 of these packs, and then sitting on them for another event down the road, especially if there's going to be some big events happening in January and February where I actually want some extra void shards, for some maybe limited time characters possibly coming down the road. This would be a good time to pick them up, and I'm not advocating for you to do this. I'm just saying that as far as sales go, this isn't too bad. So yeah, I might do that. I don't like any of these other random ass New Year ones that they ended up coming out with. Like, I don't best of value wrap ups. I don't like this one. 8 void shards for 55 bucks with this other stuff here. I could just grab this one for 20 for 55 bucks. So that's what I mean. It's like, if you're gonna spend this one, not too bad, not too bad. The other ones, of course, not so great. So this is something I am a bit considering. Let me know if anyone decides to bite in the comments down below. I may bite on 1 or 2 of these and just save them, though, even though I'm not running this hero's path. So yeah, that's hero's path in a nutshell. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on today, and also going to be going on for the next 4 days. And I guess this is going to be what I'm going to dub the interim event. That's probably because that's going to be running basically until Monday, right? And probably there's going to be something bigger around the bend next week, and we'll hear more about that, I guess, in the days/week to come when that information becomes available to us. So let me know in the comments down below if you decide to bite on the frosted path and which character that you're going to be going for. Now, before we end the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Get out from under that rock, make a new account. 2026, great time to start a alt account if you want to. Get Allure, Allure, Tagore, and Ruella alongside Narma the Returned, of course. And then also don't forget to use the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholan Foulbeard, amazing legendary dwarf DPS within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Happy 2026, everybody, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.